Hey guys, this is Hot Noob here. There we go, got your little intro clip here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to, first of all, find the IP address and ports that a game is using or whatever. And then I'm going to show you guys how to check if you're having connection problems with it or whatever. If you're having connection problems, you're probably going to need to get someone else to figure out the port number for you, so just show them this vid or whatever. So first off, we want to type in netstat in command prompt, and then go -b, which means it's the parameter to tell the netstat program to output the program names along with the IP addresses and connections or whatever. And we're just going to say n because we want everything in a number form and we don't want it to look up the host addresses. So next step, you just look for the program. Anyway, in this case, I'm just going to open up Galaxy Online here for an example. I'm going to log in and just go type it in, stat -b -n, enter, yada yada. The game exe name for Galaxy Online is sc.exe. So here it is, and just a reminder, it's the connections are the one above the name, not below. So as you can see here, you have a bunch of connections. Anything that starts with 192 or whatever is most definitely your internal addresses and so on, so you ignore the 192s and so on. These are all local addresses, and then here are the external addresses. So there are two servers here, and you can see only one of them has an established connection, right? It looks like they changed the port number a bit recently. This one here is time wait. So you've already opened the connection to this one. This one is the server list, the connection for the server list, and then this one here is the actual port or the IP address for the server. So to test it, once you've got your friend who has the game working on their computer or whatever, to get you the server IP address, you start off with using Telnet. If you don't have Telnet, you can make a program like I did. Actually, you probably do have Telnet, but you can also create your own little program to connect and test. I'm not going to show that to you. So to activate Telnet, you just go to Control Panel, go to Program Files or something, Programs and Features. Then you go to Turn Windows Features on or off. Click that. Then it'll load a list here. Please wait, yada yada, and my computer is slow. Should probably fix up my computer sometime. I'm sure it's full of bugs. I'm just going to pause this so you guys don't have to wait. Okay, so once your list is loaded, you're going to look for Telnet clients, right? You don't need to check Telnet server because you're not going to be running a Telnet server. So just make sure it's checked, press OK. It'll take a little while to activate, and then you'll have the Telnet program activated on command prompt. So first of all, let's just make a test connection to the server. So you go Telnet, enter the IP address in it, in which case it's 67.208.220.246, and then you enter the port number and press enter. If you get no error, it'll connect. You'll probably disconnect shortly, and that's what happens when you disconnect shortly. I'm going to show you what happens if you try to connect and you get some sort of connection error. Right, I'm just going to enter in a random port here, and it shouldn't connect because there will be no server. So you'll get this error here, connection failed, yada yada. If that happens to you and you're using the correct port number and correct address, your ISP is possibly blocking the port number that's being used. Like the port, some ISPs do that. If you go into a college or something like that, they're probably going to be blocking all of the non-standard ports. Like in this case, 5999 would be blocked at a college. It all depends on their setup. If for some odd reason your ISP is blocking it, you could try to contact them. Another way is to try and bypass it. You can also use another server that you can connect to that would change the port, so you'd connect to it on like port 21 or something stupid like that, and then it would forward you to the server on ports 5999 or whatever. Anyway, let's say you can connect and you're still having problems. Next thing to do is to ping the server 220.246, right? Now, if you're getting request timed out, what's happening is your ISP is either blocking the server or even the country. Even places like in the States, they block specific servers and countries, so you guys should know about that. But chances are your government or ISP is not going to be blocking the server. If you're getting a request timed out, either they're blocking pings, which is highly unlikely for a game, because blocking pings can cause some issues, unexpected errors, and so on. Okay, so if you're getting a good reply or whatever, and you're not able to connect, you might still have an even worse problem. This time you're going to type in tracert, which traces the path through all of the internet nodes to get to that server. Yeah, just ignore that I spammed a bit there. So anyway, your first jump doesn't necessarily have to be as showing up as a good connection or whatever. Chances are that this is your router or yourself, either or. Sorry, yeah, your router. So I have actually pings blocked on my router, so I get a request timed out. Right. So as you can see, it goes through SHA, yada yada. Then as you see, it changes. Like these are SHA's internet node servers or whatever, DNS servers, whatever you want to call them. And then as you can see, it jumps here. And these, this would be where it's starting to hit IGG's ISP servers. If you see a timeout on one of their servers, like after it switches from your ISP, then either either they're having a problem with their connection, or something even worse is happening. If you're connecting from a long distance away, you might go through an international node, or one that isn't run by an ISP. And I've had this issue before. I was connecting to actually a server on an aircraft carrier. You know, like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know why the hell they had a server in the middle of the ocean on an aircraft carrier. Anyway, what happened was one of the international nodes just before or whatever, it wasn't responding, so I wasn't able to, pretty much everyone from Canada wasn't able to connect to pretty much any of the servers on the aircraft carriers, or even just like Holland or Germany in general, that area. But chances are that's not going to be the problem. If something like that happens, you're probably going to hear about it on the news. So, like I said, if it happens here around the bottom after the switch, it's their issue. And then you should contact the game provider and tell them about the bug, and then they'll probably contact their ISP. If it's on your ISP side, you should contact your ISP, and if they're not posting any messages about it, you definitely should contact them. If it lasts for more than a day or two, again, contact them. Pretty much all you can do if you get an issue here in the tracer is contact your ISP. Chances are it's not a problem with your router, right? If you suspect it's a problem with your router, all you can do is just like connect to a different server like google.ca or whatever, right? If you need Google's IP, you just type in the address ping.google.ca and address shows up right here. That's pretty much it to testing it. There are a whole bunch of other things you can do, but this is the basics you can do without downloading any programs or going too advanced with command prompts. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys are running your own servers, you might find this helpful. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I guess check out my blog, and hope you guys see more of my clips.